What's going on, guys? Today I want to talk about 3 things we should all aim to better ourselves at. Number 1, it's going to be our health. So that includes our fitness, what we eat, and how we take care of ourselves. Number 2, it's going to be our finances. So money is important to help support ourselves, to help support our families, to do the things we want to do. And number 3, relationships. And when I say relationships, I don't mean like girlfriend, boyfriend type of relationships. I do mean that as well, but I actually mean all relationships. Bettering the relationship with your parents, if you want to do that. Bettering the relationship with your friends, with your cousins, with that even includes networking with acquaintances, right? And building those relationships, making them stronger for your own self-gain, and hopefully you're able to like gain off each other and better each other. This video is unscripted, by the way, so it's currently 3:50 p.m. I am in San Diego, California, and today's a Saturday, so I'm off of work. A lot of people don't work Saturdays. Sometimes you work Saturdays. It is what it is, but I'm not working this Saturday. So it was a really nice day. I got after it. I worked on those 3 things myself. And the reason for making this video is because I don't see people really talking about these long-term things, and they're very important, okay? I'll start off by just explaining what I did today. So I woke up around 6, and first thing I did was I went to train at some local pull-up bars. I'm actually at a training area right now, so this is actually there's pull-up bars right above me. Yeah, so there's pull-up bars up here. I have trained in this little area right here. It's pretty nice, but in the morning, at 6 in the morning, it's dark. There's no lights. There's no surrounding lights either. So I went to the gym, and they have like an outdoor pull-up bar, and there's lights there. It's a 24-hour gym. So I did my little outdoor training, which it's very simple. I did 1-arm attempts. So I can't really do them right now, like 1-arm pull-ups. So I just did 1-arm attempts 3 times, 3-minute rest. And then I did muscle-ups, 4 sets of that, just as many as I could. And then I did pull-ups, only 3 sets, not as many as I could. I was aiming for a certain number, and then that was basically it. But I rested a lot. That took about 2 hours, I think, 2 hours. And during my warm-up, which I also count that warm-up time, it was about half an hour. I did handstands, so right before I did the pulling stuff, and that was basically it. Then I went home, ate some food. So I didn't eat breakfast. First thing I did, I woke up, I went to do a little training. Then I ate breakfast. So I worked on my health, and then I ate breakfast, and then I went back out to work on my cardio. So working more on my health. I went out for 3 hours. 40 minutes of those 3 hours was running, and then the other 2 hours was hiking. I hiked 28,000 steps, which is 13.7 miles. And I also ran 3 miles, but I only ran 2 miles, and then I walked for like 20 minutes and then ran the last mile. After that was like 3.5 hours. Then I got back at 2, ate some food, and it's 3:50 right now. I relaxed for a little bit, and now I'm back outside making this video for you guys. So it felt great. It felt like such a productive Saturday, and I know a lot of people, they might, it was Friday yesterday, so they might have not decided to go to the gym today because maybe they were out all night. And if you stay out all night till like 5 in the morning, which I've done, not like at a club or anything, but I have stayed up till 5, till 6 in the morning, that really throws you off for like a couple days. I know you can push through it if you're young, and even if you're older, but it does kind of throw you off your cycle. So my mentality is, since I want to work on those 3 things, and my health, I want to have that in check, my finances, and my relationships with people, I think long term, right? Now, obviously, you can make great relationships in many types of ways, even at a club, even at the bar, even at 4 in the morning. Even though there is a saying that like if past 10 p.m. it's kind of pointless. I forgot who said that, but I remember hearing that and I was like, okay, I like hearing that. It's different, right? Don't ever be afraid to, I have a lot of video ideas, but don't ever be afraid to be different, to be an individual in certain things, right? To speak your opinion, because not everyone will speak their opinion. A lot of people would like to follow instead of being leaders and kind of just blend into the crowd instead of standing up, saying what they think, just because it's not that common. So, in terms of finances, I had today off, but I do have to prepare for the things I gotta do tomorrow. Currently in San Diego, my job, I am a United States Marine. I'm in the reserves, but I'm currently on orders. So I'm active reserves. So pretty much my job is just being a Marine right now. And since I do have to, I'm staying in a hotel right now, which is kind of nice, but this is not my like permanent station. I'm going to be moving again. And once I move, I'll be able to hopefully make more videos and still try to focus on my training, the things I like to do, kind of making the things I don't like to do fun, like running. I don't like to run, but I understand that I want to run for, here's the two reasons: mental gains and physical gains. So longevity. You're probably gonna live longer. Your knees might be a little painful, then you could just bike or whatever, but running, if it's really difficult for you, then you're gonna mentally get stronger as you continue to do it because you don't enjoy to do it. And the thing is, no matter who you are, if you just start running, you're gonna get better at it. So remember that the most painful time for running should be like the first month, and after that, it should feel easier to run the same distance. So if you want to push yourself, now you're gonna be in that pain again. But to run the same distance you start running, that should get easier. If you start running half a mile, after 30 days, that half mile should feel easier than the first day. So that was my experience, at least, and a lot of injuries and stuff, but running definitely is something that helps me mentally as much as it helps me physically. And then I work quite a lot too as a Marine. So it feels good. Ideally, for finances, and you can work a job that you like, right? So there might be shitty things in the job, things that are difficult. Well, actually, difficult things. But that doesn't mean that you don't like what you're doing, the mission, right? So for me, as a Marine, I really enjoy that job, the purpose. I like it. It's, even though it is not the easiest of jobs. And the last one's relationships. So trying to network with people is something I started doing in 2024. It was a game changer. I met somebody in my reserve unit who made a bunch of money, like per year, his salary. And I had to ask him if he didn't mind. Like, how did he make that money? And he told me the reason he was able to get the job that he has was all because of networking. So there you go, there's your answer. Networking is very important, but also the relationships you have with people, right? And don't ever be afraid to speak your mind. That could be another video. I could talk about leadership soon. Don't ever be afraid to speak your mind, because you don't really know how many people all kind of like crowd and follow. Very few leaders actually are out there that will give their opinion, right? And you can always give your opinion in a respectful way, in a way that doesn't make it like what I say is like, fuck your opinion, what I say matters, not what you say. You could always bring things up to light in a respectful manner. But having a different opinion, there's nothing wrong with that. So these are my opinions on 3 things that all people can work on for the long-term game. Things that are gonna make you happy long-term. So let's compare, like, you decide to, it's like a Tuesday. You decide, like, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I had like some fast food yesterday. I'm gonna have fast food today. And I'm not gonna lie to you, these past like 2 weeks, I haven't been eating that good, but I also haven't really had like a permanent station in these past 2 weeks. So sometimes we have no kitchen, there was nowhere to really get food other than ordering food. And that's a little different, I guess. I mean, I know there's always a way, right? You find a way. to get something healthy. But if there's no reason and it's like a Tuesday and you ordered like some fast food, on Monday you had fast food too, that's gonna be like short-term pleasure, like it's quick, it's fast food, right? Instead of, you could also, maybe you don't have time to cook, sure, let's just pretend that there's no time. You could also just get something like healthier, like a sandwich, instead of getting fast food, like at a Stop and Shop or something. That's what I did for breakfast. I got like a deli sandwich, and yeah, it's pretty healthy. As long as you're not eating completely bad. I mean, health is individualized, so what you consider healthy might be different from what I consider healthy. Like for you, healthy might be like, I'm only gonna drink on the weekends, like once a day, not once a day, once a week. And to me, I don't drink at all, but that doesn't mean that, right? That's just me. I'm not telling you to do that. That's just my way of going about health. So there you go, health, finances, and relationships. Work on these 3 things to better yourself as an individual, right? Try to avoid short-term things. It's not bad to experience them. I'm just saying, if you continue to do these things, you're not gonna be, you can be totally normal, fine, but if you want more out of yourself, if you want to be constantly challenging yourself and feeling really proud, like I woke up today just proud because I knew what I was gonna do. And I didn't make this video because it would be dumb to make this video saying how I work on these things without having worked on it today already. So I already worked on these things. I'll probably put some, I'll edit some clips in from my phone, maybe some clips of the handstand training. I'll put that in and show my little stuff that I don't like to show too much, but I'll put it in there so you guys can get an idea of how I go about these 3 things. And more videos coming soon. This video is already over 10 minutes, so it's already like 12 and a half. More videos coming soon. I will catch you guys in the next one. Don't be afraid to leave some comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think. So that's basically it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.